It's your boy Jay coming to you live from Retcon Comics, here to break you off with a Secret Invasion Episode 6 review. Now, before we jump into it, please make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe to our page. We appreciate all the support you throw our way. Now, if you have not seen the episode, stop what you're doing right now, go to Disney Plus, check it out, and come on back so we can chat it up. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the all stakes episode is what I call it, because it was nothing but high stakes going on here. We opened up with Nick Fury meeting up with Gravik. He's coughing, he's wheezing because, in New Scrollos, it is, they set up shop where Chernobyl was, of course, and it has levels of radiation which don't affect the Skrulls, but absolutely does affect us as humans. And, we see Nick Fury going through it. He tried to pop the pills to try to be able to get through it. But, Gravik being gangster that he is, he just, as Nick Fury dropped the pills, he just steps all on him and all of that. So, he goes down the villain monologue avenue as he's talking to Fury about how he felt used, throughout the years, giving Fury help as Fury came up the ranks, doing whatever Fury said, and then nothing to show for it, no home planet for his Skrull family. And then now, Gravik, he takes the harvest and the DNA of all the Avengers, everybody, honestly, that had that battle on Avengers Endgame. He verifies that it's valid, and then he goes into the Super Skrull machine, activates it, and then, oh no, man, this is not good, because now Gravik has all those abilities. And then boom, we get the shocker that it isn't Fury who was there. It was actually Gaia who took Fury's place. And now you have Gaia and Gravik going toe to toe, fist for fist. They both have all the abilities that were in the Harvest capsule. So you're talking about Captain Marvel, you're talking about the Frost Giants, you're talking about Extremis, you're talking about so many abilities in there. We see Gaia display Ghost's abilities, which is pretty dope. And of course, she came out on top, killing Gravik. Meanwhile, you have the actual Nick Fury in the hospital with Sonya Falsworth trying to convince the president that Rhodey is a Skrull and he needs to call off the missile strike on New Scrollos. Of course, to me, I'm thinking this took a little too long, because just shoot him. Just shoot Rhodey. And he's a Skrull. He can see that. We're wasting time trying to convince the president to do it on his own merit, when all you got to do is just pop him. They finally did it, and they finally got to it. But in the sudden turn of events, the president, he took a not so altruistic route when it came to addressing the Skrulls. He ended up labeling all Skrulls as evil. And then he, in his speech to the nation, talked about, we know who you are, we know how to find you, and we will kill every one of you. I'm definitely feeling some Trump undertones. I'm sorry if I offend somebody saying that. If you support Trump, that's you, do you. But I definitely feel some Trump undertones there, seeing as how he did the same thing, on January 6th, which led to the Capitals, which led to the riots. And we're seeing all of this take place in the sixth episode. It cuts away to scenes where we have people just taking the law into their own hands and popping people they think it's Skrulls. They luck up and they end up being Skrulls in certain cases. In some cases, they're humans. So it was like all out carnage. And this president, he incited all of that. And he talked to, and Fury tried to talk him into going back on his words and fixing this, but he was like, nah. The old Nick Fury would appreciate what I just did. But I love how Nick Fury called him a one-term president. Again, the Trump undertones is there, and then we also, of course, we see at the very end that Fury goes back to where he came from at the beginning of the show, going back up to space, but he did not leave without his wife, Vara, who he professes love, that, doesn't matter if you're a Skrull or not, I love you. It's true love, man. True love defines all, okay? Love covers a multitude, all right? And then, of course, we saw that Gaia is now going to be working with Falsworth. But it's big, it's epic, and it's definitely going to have ramifications. The biggest questions, and share with me what your questions were if they didn't get answered at the show. The biggest question I have is those who were replaced by the Skrulls. How far back does it go? Was Rhodey taken over before Civil War or before Endgame, Infinity War? Like, how far back is this? Like, is he out of the loop? Does he even know that Tony is dead? Like, we need these answers. So hopefully Marvel will get into it. But for me, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, a great change of pace for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as far as them delving into the spy espionage side of things. So good job on that, Marvel. I consider it a hit. If you agree, disagree, please make sure to comment on this. This is Jay signing off with the review of episode 6 of Secret Invasion. Until next time, stay safe and be blessed.